What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone, and it is freaking Saturday. I'm excited. We have a pay per view UFC event that is going to be an absolute freaking money maker. I'm super pumped about today. This is one of the best cards I've seen to gamble on in quite some time. Very excited about it. We have a ton of DFS plays already set. We went absolutely freaking nuclear on the books last night. This was all on the back of MLB. UFC isn't even until tomorrow. So yeah, it's time to get excited. We had a void in this play, and it's still, paid out. Paid out 3 for 3 on this brand new strategy that I'm rolling out in the books. Felt good, felt good with the brand new look of some things. I believe this one was actually from last night. I had like hardly any DFS set yesterday. So, and then we did miss one play just barely right here. So that's a quick recap for you guys. Also, want to let you know I have a UFC video that's posted. It has an underdog. I think it's like a 5.5x slip. And it also has a better 125x a long shot slip that I actually really freaking like. You never know, guys. It's only 8 picks. Anything can happen. So make sure you go check out that video. And if you're also new, definitely hit subscribe and smash that thumbs up, guys. Appreciate everyone trying to help the channel grow so we can get in front of a broader YouTube audience. So in today's video, I have a couple players that I like just to get, actually, one of them is to get hits, runs, RBIs today, and the other one is to get a hit. And we're going to parlay that. It probably come out to about negative 108, 110-ish on the books, which is where I've been setting these. Those are those plays you saw on the recap there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump straight in. The first player we're going to be taking that I really like, this guy's just absolutely dealing, this rookie from Oakland. If you played on a big market team, you'd probably know his name, but his name is Jacob Wilson. He's absolutely just crushing right now. And this 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs line, he's hit this in like 65% of games at home, I believe. 4 of his last 5. These are multi-hit games you can see here. Playing at home, up there in Sacramento they're basically playing in like a AAA minor league park, I believe, where there's been a lot of offense up there in Sacramento. And we're going to take this line down from 2.5 down to 1.5. So the books have this at negative 137. Now, if you come down here and you look at his matchup today, he gets old man Charlie Morton. Now, I will say Charlie Morton pitched pretty good in his last 2 games, but that was against 2 of the weaker offenses in Major League Baseball. Now he's going to be pitching on the road at that stadium I just mentioned up there in Sacramento. And if we look, Charlie Morton versus right-handed batters is giving up a slightly better batting average. And Jacob Wilson, well, it quite frankly don't matter with this guy. That's how well he's hitting. Batting 363 versus left, overall 349 versus right. So, 350 versus right-handed pitching, no problems here, guys. If we are lucky enough to get a curveball, which is old man Morton's number 1 freaking pitch, this is absolutely insane weighted on base average. And it don't even stop there. You're going to get a 4-seam fastball approximately 31% of the time for Morton. This is a really high weighted on base average here as well. Same thing with the sinker, which he's only throwing 13% of the time. And then these 2 right here, look, everything's just green with this kid. Tremendous baseball player. I actually got to kind of watch him tonight because we had a lot kind of at stake with that game. So Jacob Wilson's going to be the first pick. His odds just to get 1 hit are so freaking juiced that I said, you know what? He's been crushing this. Let's just go 1 hits, runs, RBIs. And then in that same game, I really like Gunnar Henderson today. Now, we're going to take him just to get a hit. The books have this at negative 137, which, it's usually higher than that because you can't really take the under. So it's probably going to be more like a negative 210 play on a traditional sports book, right? So the nice thing about Gunnar, everything I just mentioned, literally, about Jacob Wilson, he's going to be playing in that same stadium. So we have all those same benefits. Now this is a little misleading right here. The no hit yesterday in last night's game. Well, he took the night off, but he came in and had a pinch hit and he got a walk in that 1 at bat. So technically 1 plate appearance. He might have got up a second time and went 0 for 1. Actually, it does say it right there, 1 plate appearance. So no hits because he drew a walk in that 1 plate appearance. I do like the fact that as the road hitter here, he'll probably lead off for this team or bat no later than 3rd. And I think in a game like this with his pitching opponent, who's Luis Severino today, I think you're looking at a really good shot to get that fifth plate appearance that gives us an extra chance to make sure we get this hit. So just keep that in mind that this wasn't really there. So in his last 4 games, he's had a hit, at least one hit in 3 of them, including 2 multi-hit games right here, which is what you like to see. Furthermore, this is probably the most exciting thing about this play today. Gunnar lifetime against Luis Severino, who has really struggled. Guys got an elite earn run average. The whip is down. Everything checks out on the road. But when he goes home, he's absolutely getting roughed up, shelled, whatever you want to call it. And Gunnar is lifetime 5 hits in 6 plate appearances against Luis Severino. That's actually incredible. Gunnar this season, 2025, versus right-handed pitching, he's batting .324. So he hits righties better than he hits lefties. On top of that, it's the same thing with Severino. Lefties are batting better, .267 versus .249 overall. So lefties are hitting him better than right-handed batters are. The pitch makeup, the one pitch we might kind of have to look out for is the slider right here. But if we're going to get a fastball, we're going to get a sinker. It's red, but it's still a solid weighted on base average. Cutter still throws it about 20% of the time. We're looking good. And then, the changeup, I don't even really count it very much. But if Gunnar can see these 2 pitches that he's going to be seeing pretty well, these 3 right here in the middle, fastball, sinker, and 2 seam and cutter, I have a good feeling we are going to get that hit. And I really do hope that his offense shows up against Severino. Like I mentioned, he's really struggled at home. And that way we have a much, much better chance of getting that 5th plate appearance to make sure we get this. I got a strong feeling we're gonna get this done in his first at bat, but we'll see. We'll see. So those are the 2. Like I mentioned, I put them in a parlay. I haven't actually set it yet. I was waiting for the sports book to actually come out with the lines, but I would imagine it's going to be probably in that. I would imagine it's probably going to be in that negative 105 to 115 range, somewhere in there for these 2 things together. Okay. So that's play number 1. You're always, more than welcome to play these solo, but you got to kind of risk more money in order to win. It's doable. If you really believe in a player, that's fine. I would rather do that with a team though. So that way, if one guy screws you, you're still green. And then let's go into the next play, which is actually going to be over here on Chalkboard Fantasy. Now, if you're in a DFS day and you're not on Chalkboard, they have fantastic home run plays, payouts, I should say specifically, and they're going to give you $100 free bucks. So, if you have $100 chilling in Prize Picks, you only have $100 to play with. If you take that $100 out and go put it in Chalkboard, you're going to have $200 to play with. What would you rather have? And on top of that, they're a fantastic app. They're the progenitors of a lot of things. The alt lines in this industry, they were progenitors, specifically DFS. They were also progenitors of the cash out. They were the first DFS to offer this, and it's very awesome. So if you sign up with promo code SBAA, you are going to get that $100 welcome bonus that I mentioned. On top of that, if you just text me proof, it's very easy. Just send me a picture of your first deposit. It's very easy. It says my code right there. Just make sure you don't screw it up. Send me a photo of that. My number's down below. You'll get an automatic invite into one of my NFL Best Ball drafts that I host that you'll have a chance to win $200 on with all guys in our community. So sign up. On top of that, you're going to get a free square. Let's get into the picks. So pick number 1 is going to be Ranger Suarez, who's actually having a really good season. And this is just kind of a picking on Pittsburgh matchup, okay? Pittsburgh's really struggled this year against they struggle in general, to be honest with you. They've been particularly bad against left-handed pitching in the last 30 days. And this line originally came out at 18.5. And guys, I honestly don't mind a little ladder up spot here because you can see he's actually gone over that 3 of his last 5 games. The last 2, he's gone 6 innings, which is 18 outs. That's what this line is. Negative 137 on the books. Now, if you look at the head-to-head, well, this start right here was from this year. This was back in the middle of May. He pitched 7 innings, 98 pitch count. The reason I really like this play today, this is a guy that consistently pitches into the 90s, almost always. Even when he's, getting a little roughed up, they'll leave him in there. They'll let him eat some innings. That hasn't been happening much lately. As you can see, he's pitching quality starts, getting deep into ball games. I think this is a slam dunk. The matchup is stellar. Like I mentioned, Pittsburgh has one of the worst offenses in Major League Baseball. So That's going to be pick number 1, Ranger Suarez, over 17.5 ounce. Like I mentioned, I really don't mind the 18.5 if you want to maybe split your units, go up and smash this with something else. Maybe get this safer version in, and then go do your own thing with 18.5. I probably will have some looks at that. I will also tell you, I don't mind his strikeouts either. I think this is a decent matchup. 5.5. I think it's more than doable. The longer he pitches into the game, the more chances he has for strikeouts. So any of those lines look pretty good today. So let's get into pick number 2. And I did put a half a unit down on this, and I feel really good about it. This is actually probably one of my favorite chalkboard plays I've set all week long. Taj Bradley, guy I've been fading most of the season, but he has found his form a little bit. The control is starting to look good. He's starting to get that swing and miss stuff that he's historically had. This has usually been a pretty good K per 9 type pitcher for Tampa, and he's getting the Marlins today. Now, the Marlins are like a middle of the pack matchup. They strike out the 13th most right-handed batters, and in the last 20 days or 14 days overall, it's somewhere like in the 19th range. So it's not like the greatest matchup, but I love the track record here, and I love the fact that it's still the Marlins. And they can get hot sometimes, but Taj has some experience pitching against these guys. But even in 30 plate appearances, you're looking at a 31% strikeout rate. That means basically he was striking out 1 out of every 3 batters. So if we get that, this line is just way too low. On top of that, what I'm really liking is what I'm seeing lately. He's in good form, like I mentioned, his last 5, 6, 7, and then his most recent start against Houston, who hasn't actually been striking out nearly as much the last couple weeks. 10 strikeouts. So pretty awesome. The head-to-head, he got it done in both the games against the Marlins. These were both last year, I believe. So this one was from this year. This one was from last year. But here's what's crazy, guys. The fact that he still got 6 in only 4 innings against this Miami team makes me very hopeful that if he gets 5 or 6 innings today, he's going to smash this line. So, he gave up some runs in this game, but he still got the strikeouts. And that happens a lot with strikeout style pitchers. They challenge batters a lot of times. Sometimes they'll give up a lot of sharp contact, and especially when they're just a little off, but they'll still get some Ks too along the way. We've seen it how many times this season. So I think this is a slam dunk. I actually really love this play. I very much considered putting a full unit on it, but I decided just to go a half unit today. Very healthy payout. It's almost a 2.5x payout here. So that's all I got for you. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. And if you want all my best bets, guys, you want to get all the slips just like this, I'm telling you right now, tomorrow is going to be a freaking moneymaker, and you can get this VIP day pass. We have a bunch of slips on DFS already set that you'll get instant access to, that you can go copy. Most of them have links. It's one click and you're done. And I make it very easy for my VIPs. And if you use promo code UFC, this is going to take 50% off this day pass. On top of that, if you're not on the free plan yet, 100% free to join. I send out bonus stuff there all the time. A lot of times you get early access, like this day pass. These guys on Winnable have known about this for like 5 or 6 hours. So there's advantages to being on this free plan. It sends you usually like maybe 1 to usually at the most 2 texts per day, unless we're having like a crazy Saturday where I'm just trying to keep everyone in the loop. So definitely sign up on the Winnable plans. Check out the VIP, and let's have a freaking massive day. Peace.